back, everyone. We're at the OCMC RJ's cross-country race with Off-Road Ontario as well. So, another race. Here we go. I got a little bit frustrated here. Because for the first time in a while I had a half-decent start on an MX place, and I'm here with a bunch of my friends, and Jesse was just ahead of me. He saw him get the start on me. I hesitated a little bit, and I was really desperate to want to catch him up. Right to my side is Spencer's here as well. Now he's ahead of me. Oh, I'm so frustrated when that guy stalled it and couldn't start his bike. I think I counted like 13 places I lost there, so that was quite frustrating. I mean, I tried to get some places back on the MX side, but I don't know these jumps. I've never been to RJ's before, so all of these jumps are completely new to me, and some of them catch me out, like this one here. Yep, didn't know that was so. That spooked me a bit. I was like, holy shit. So I mostly rolled jumps for the first lap. The second lap and the third, I did a little bit better, but still no big massive sense. And I just don't know the race. So yeah, today was very dusty. It hasn't rained for a week. Some of the days this week were over 30 degrees, so you can see, didn't see that ditch coming out of nowhere. Brian, in another class, hit that ditch and said that it like almost threw him off because he didn't see it coming. So at the start of the first lap, for quite some time, I'm kind of stuck in this queue. I try to make a few passes here and there, but I just don't know how to get by these guys, and I don't necessarily know if I'm quicker than them, but everybody's just stuck in a big long queue. So I'm just trying not to crash and just trying to keep up. It's going good so far. I'm a little disappointed right now. I think I'm something like 80th overall, or 90th overall. I think we just passed Sandy. I'm riding in Novice A, so it's quite a big group. There was 34 of us today. I did pretty good by the end. I managed to fight my way back. This first lap, though, was pure carnage. Like, there was the guy at the start. I'm just eating dust constantly, so I'm just trying to, like, sip bits of water now and then. Look at this. Coming through here, I just can't see anything. What's coming up? I have no idea. I just don't know what's coming up, so I can't go quicker. No one can go quicker, apart from the leaders, obviously. See, coming through here. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? Oh, shit. Now I fell over because of the guy in front. I can't touch the ground there. The ground's really soft. Lose a few more spaces. I'm getting frustrated with myself. I've lost even more spots now. I do make it past people. Some people just let me by. I do make some overtakes here and there, but nothing too spectacular. I think I get a little bit of fresh air here, where I was stuck behind that guy, and then he eventually let me pass. But like the people that I was riding, that little pack I was riding with, they sort of made a little bit of distance. But it doesn't take me too long before I get back up against them. So that was good. I was very happy with how I rode today. Even though I crashed, I think something like 8 or 9 times over the course of the race, I'm still happy with my performance because I got my best result yet. And I felt like I was able to confidently ride well in the single track. I know on the MX side, I'm losing so many minutes, like actual minutes, because I'm rolling the jumps. I don't know how to go around corners. And when I get stuck in traffic, I'm definitely losing time. See, I'm stuck here. I feel like maybe I could have been a little bit more aggressive and maybe squeezed up the side to the left, especially when you're slowing down. People do that to me. So when I'm riding in this long like trail of riders, like this, straight up the side, inside, and then they just razz up and they just do it to everyone each time a corner like that comes up. I need to learn how to do this. I don't know if it's just. I just don't want to knock people off, I think that's what it is. See, people let me by because I'm riding right up behind them, and I think I'm pressuring some people, and then they just let me through. It's only so fast I can ride when I can't see. I think a few people definitely got run over this race. I saw on Big Iron Moto's post that he got run over twice. Fucking hell, that's gonna suck. I mean, I ran someone over in this myself, but not quite. But I slammed into their bike after they crashed. I got a clip of it coming up. Sure when, but I do have a clip of it. So yeah, we're just going through this. This track is It's actually a really, really good track. I really enjoyed it. A short side from the dust. If it rained a bit, oh my god, this track would be amazing. But, say let me see you coming through here, sudden turn, didn't know about it. Maybe I could have blasted through there, but this is the first lap still. I just don't know what's coming up, and the turns come out of nowhere. It's so well signposted, so it's difficult to not realise which way you're going. See, I tried to go up the side of this guy, just a little too hesitant, and it was closed on me. Oh, I think he's going to let me by. Oh, and slammed into someone. Got a big bruise on my leg from that. And then I lose another spot because of it. So I'm even more frustrated. I get the places back, of course, and catch back up, but, you know, it is... Some of this single track is super, super flowy. Like, you feel like you're absolutely whipping through it. More crashes. I think some last broke her leg. I'm not sure. There was a lot of people stood around her. I'm like, yes, I can make it by. Where am I going? Turn left, turn left. Where am I turning left? Shit. Of course. Missed the turn. And now lose another 2 spaces. Well, this guy had been falling for a while. I'm like, fuck that. I'm not going behind him anymore. I've been waiting for like minutes trying to get by him. Squeezed my boat for the tree. Sorry, tree. Yeah, so there's a lot of... This is mostly single track. I think they said the course was 14.5k a lap. Or was 14k? I'm not too sure. But I would say like 2k of it's probably the MX, and then the rest of it's all this single trail, and then there's like a few fast sections like this, which I go faster on the other laps, but just this lap, first lap, there's Jesse, he's on the other side. So now I've seen where he is in relation to where I am, but I don't know how much more of the course I've got ahead of me. Turns out there's quite a bit. I'm quite far behind him right now. It's a fun little sand climb. I'm so bad on this. One of the laps, later on, when I catch up with Jesse, I try to make a pass on him here, and then I sort of like almost bump his rear tire, and I basically... There's Brian! You can hear him shout, oh, hit a tree. So I'm stuck behind this guy for a little bit. I'm trying to get by him. He's fairly similar speed, but there's a few sections which I'm a little quicker through, and I just feel like I'm just pining to get by, but I just can't. Good old Brian. Thanks for the barbecue after the race. That was great. Billy and I greatly appreciated that. So yeah, I've been following him for quite some time. I just don't know where to make a pass or how to make a pass. And then every time I try and go off a little bit off trail, like my front wheel catches on things. So I think maybe I need to get thinner tire, like that. I keep catching my wheels on the side of ruts and berms and stuff like that, and it sort of just throws me down. In fact, I think almost every single one of my crashes was a result of that situation happening. So I have a fat tire on at the front for now, but I think I'm gonna swap to a thinner MX style tire to see if that helps with the cornering. But I'll keep the fat tire for the rear. I'll see how it goes. And there is my beautiful wife, Liddy. She came for moral support, and every time I saw her, I got a massive adrenaline boost to go a little bit faster. So okay, first lap I was 20th. I was very frustrated. I managed to catch up with Spencer again on the second lap. This whole race was just me trying to catch Jesse. Like, in my mind, I was like, I think he tried to let me by there, but I didn't quite seize the day. I could have done it here as well had I thought about what the track was from the first lap, but I didn't really think of it. I beeped him because he's going a little bit slower than me right now, and he lets me by. I guess I was feeling the flow pretty good, so I've got like a nice flow. This is the second lap, so I can't really remember the course yet. The third lap I feel like I went even quicker, but then I crashed so many times on my third and fourth laps. So my second lap was actually technically the fastest. Hang on, let me have a put this up again in advance. Yeah, so having a look. Yeah, so my second lap, my first lap was a 33.37. My second lap was 32.25. And then it was a 33.19 and a 33.2. But you have to remember, on the third and fourth laps, the third lap specifically, I crashed 3 times, and I got stuck on the hill. on the sand hill where I was basically just fucking beached halfway up, and whilst I just fucking opened the throttle wide and slowly up the hill. That was not the way you get up a hill, and it definitely wasted a lot of energy. And then immediately afterwards, I ate shit at like 30k on the straight afterwards. My battery was out of video by that point. My GoPro was out of battery by that point, but yeah, I ate shit pretty hard, and that bruised up my arm, and I'm not sure if it bent my handlebars or not. I might have tweaked them a little bit, but yeah, that was suboptimal. So that lap probably would have been my quickest had I not crashed those 3 times and got stuck on the hill. But yeah, I'm definitely feeling like I'm riding through the berms quick, and like right now I know that Jesse's still ahead of me, and I'm just like, I've got to catch him. I've got to catch him. I don't know if I can catch him because he is a fast rider for me, and I think he's got an extremely good pace. But I've been out practicing, and we haven't ridden together for a while, so I'm definitely gonna try. Definitely trying. I feel like I've got a good rhythm going through the woods, and right now I've got a clear bit of track ahead of me, so I can just go as quick as I can comfortably ride, which I feel I've improved. This bit is nice and wide and open, but even through the smaller bits I felt like I was riding quite accurately, so I was very happy with that. Overall today I'm super happy with my performance, and now I catch someone up and get stuck behind him for a bit. Eventually I make a pass, but you don't need to see me like trying to get by him for a couple of minutes. Some of the bits get real tight like this. Bouncing off trees everywhere. This was really fun, but it was. You can see a lot of bark ripped off the trees in other ones. Yeah, so there's some really sandy bits, and I'm just trying to like not crash basically, and really try and make up the speed and make up the time, and catch up the distance. Some people let me by, which is fantastic. Thank you very much. So over the first or second lap, I made some like 15 or 20 positions. I was doing a lot of passing, and I managed to get myself back up to. I got from 20th to 15th after the on the second lap, and then on the third lap, I lost a position and dropped to 16th in class. So then overall, I came 14th in class, which is out of 34 people. So I was very happy with that performance, and I came 54th out of 167 overall. So I think this is my best result yet. I was very, very happy with that, and I was just very happy with how I was riding in single track. Even though I'm getting quite shaken around, but I'm really trying to ride smooth. I'm still in that try and ride smooth thing. My legs were getting pretty tired by the fourth lap. I thought that was Jesse ahead just there, because I only got a glimpse of him, but then as I got closer I realised that's not him. I kept making on places. I eventually passed them. I turned my camera off for a little bit. Back out on the MX. I made a little jump there. I think that counts. And there's Lily to the side. She's hiding just there, squatting there. Yeah, so I was like, oh, go around this corner faster, make myself look cool. And then I was like, oh, rode off the MX track on what I would consider not even like a sharp corner. I don't know, getting tired. So yeah, lap 3 into the woods. Yeah, I feel like my pace is comfortably quick. I'm very happy with how I'm riding. I feel like I'm even actually going at some speeds where I just jump over some obstacles. I think looking back at some of my like this, I feel like I turn late into corners. Maybe if I turn just a little bit quicker, I don't know. I just feel like sometimes I hit the corner and then turn. I don't know. Yeah, still hit the same thing that Brian did every single time. Yeah, so this is where I've got a bit of free track ahead of me. No one's around right now. I'm just trying to make time up on the people in front. Yeah, I feel like I got some good flow for once. Happy with my performance. Good with the turns. I'm managed to get my breathing under control. Some laps I'm breathing pretty heavily, especially if my foot fell off the peg and I had to paddle a little bit or anything. Like, that's not good, but you know, I'm just trying to like keep my breathing going good. Right now I'm not breathing in like mouthfuls of dust, which is always helpful as well. See that one, I felt like I turned late. I don't know, it might be just me. See there again, I feel like I should have been turning and going through the corner, but I'm still trying to use the berms, so you know, I feel like I'm doing it more successfully than I've done in other races, so I'm still happy with that. I feel like I've got a good speed for my ability. Look how good this track is. Oh my god, it's so good. This bit there's not even any dust. It's just mud. It's just amazing mud. Gotta remember it's a race, can't just ride slowly. Gotta put some throttle in there when I can. Jump that hole. See, that one I definitely felt like I turned late. That one I ran wider than need to. Could go quicker through there and make it a bit straighter. Careful through the trees. Yeah. So I'm very happy with my performance. I've made a few more passes, you know, just trying to... I don't know who I'm overtaking. Maybe I'm lapping people. There's a few people that didn't do 4 laps. There was quite a few people who only did 3. I can see some dust. The magical Jesse. I finally caught him after 3 laps. And then for the next 1.5 laps, I didn't want to beat my way past him because I know he's actually just ahead of me. So I wanted to do a proper overtake on him. And I tried my best. And only on the final lap in... I think this section actually, I managed to get past him. So when I shouted there, he realized I was behind him, and then he fucking started going so much faster. But this is where the GoPro was starting to run out of battery, so I unfortunately didn't get too much footage. But yeah, I only managed to just get by him after he didn't fully realize I was still right on his tail, and then I took advantage of him and got by, and then he wasn't able to close the gap, and I was able to beat him, which is a first for me. Thank God I have a horn. Thank God I have a horn. I should use that shit more often. These whoops. Anyway, this was an absolutely fantastic event, and yeah, I can't wait for the next one. So yeah, that'll do. See you.